Kobe Gilby. Who's a good pup? Yes. Who's a good pup? Alright. Coffee. Alright. Come on, YouTube. Pull yourself up. There we go. So, bro. What's up, man? Got Rip City and his brother Marcus here today. I just came back from grabbing a coffee, and when I came back home, they were here. They materialized. They're apparently at like Marcus's old place, and we're hanging out there. But I guess the cops are called on them, and they had to like go somewhere else, so decided to just hang out here.
Suzuki, we have to get parts. I can't watch Zukov right now. I just ran out into the street. I caught him.
Oh my God, is he being a dick? Well, it's because
we have to go get a part.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just because he's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you all forever, so he wants to hang out.
I don't blame him. He's curious, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what he was doing.
I'll be back though.
Okay. Zukov, you can't follow them. Don't be a dick. Running around the street, being curious, seeing what everyone's doing. See what I mean? Well, I guess now they were here. I guess now they're gonna go grab a part. Oh my God, what a goofball. What a goofball dog. You're just so curious about the, happenings of my friends, so you just have to hang out with them more than me. I see how it is, dog. I see how it is. Jerk. He's kind of a jerk, though. Here. Whoa, that's a little too loud. I'm supposed to help him do that shit, but I have to do the laundry and shit, plus his work bullshit is fucking pissing me off, so. So you just had other shit they had to deal with. Yeah, I was asking him if you were going to come by, and he's like, nah, probably not. Initially, but, it sounded like you had other stuff going on. I'm just like, okay. I actually heard some gossip and shit from my work about me, apparently. And, when I went to grab my coffee, like, because I'm at least going to see if I can get in the works to help out one of my other coworkers and have him live here for a little bit. Like, one of the people in the morning, of course the one that likes to spread a lot of, bullshit gossip, said that, oh, he's just going to make me homeless, like, within months after moving in and stuff like that. And I'm just like, and, that was kind of the gist of it. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm just like, how in the hell does that even make sense? Like, I mean, the house is in a trust. Like, I mean, and no matter what happens, like, it's still going to be mine. So, I don't understand that. I mean, it's just weird. And I don't get, like, just weird bullshit gossip like that. It's just like, come on. I mean, it's just like, seriously? I don't think she's trying to, like, undermine me or anything. I think she's just saying that because she doesn't like Armando or something. And I'm just like, I mean, what the fuck? That's just, like, I mean, it's just kind of a little, like, just kind of a dick thing, honestly. It's like, seriously? It's like, you don't, think he's gonna be able to, like, get back on his feet, seriously? I have shit going on my pack and moving, plus this work shit. Man, that dude I got in a fight is trying to trying to say that I'm freaking racist, and I was like, what? So that fucking unhinged psychopath is literally trying to like, pull race car bullshit on you, dude, fuck him. Dude, fuck that motherfucker. Like, he's the one who was sexually harassing people, trying to, like, flirt with every other fucking woman that comes into that fucking gas station. And the moment you decide to say something about it, he flips out, spits on you, and assaults you first. Attacks you. And he wants to play the victim and, you know, pull the race card. Fuck his worthless, stupid, like, bitch ass. Like, what a fucking bitch. Of course, I mean, I'm not really too surprised he would literally just try to fucking, like, you know, do this whole bullshit of, you know, like, throwing some race card nonsense. Just a way to try to manipulate, you know, people's heartstrings over that shit. It's like, fuck him. Motherfucker. Hey, what's up? No, what's up, man? Oh, I'm kind of going off about this dude that attacked Harley at work, a coworker. There's this guy who, just because of the story, happens to be a black guy, was rehired after some bullshit, and basically was sexually harassing and flirting with a bunch of different customers and shit, unwarrantedly, and it was obviously harassment, like no one wanted it. And my friend Harley stood up the other day about that shit. And when that happened, he literally got unhinged and like started assaulting him and spitting in his face and shit, which led to a fight. Which, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, Harley's absolutely 100% in the right. Like, I mean, like, when you see shit like that happening, I mean, yeah, you should call that shit out. Because it's just a toxic fucking workplace. But now that same motherfucker who was sexually harassing and assaulting my friend Harley now wants to pull the race car and say that Harley's racist and shit. You know, because, you know, like, he called him out. This is where normies can be deceiving to think they've ever seen because of that, people use the shit as excuse to be trash. Yeah, like, that man, you know, is a trash human being, likely a sexist, and fucking, you know, uses violence to kind of get whatever he wants. And if he can't get that, well, he's gonna pull the race card and shit. Like, I mean, he's like one of those motherfuckers. They just sent him to a different location, and now I'm dealing with the backlash and might possibly get fired. Well, don't, like, so they're basically just, like, defending his ass. Like, management is more willing to fucking defend his ass more so. Sorry, part of the union. Well, no, Extra Mile doesn't have a union, so he doesn't have that ability like I do. Which also is the reason why, you know, like, even for gas station attendants, a union is fucking important, dude. Because, like, when shit like this happens, you have a union to back you up. I mean, you're not just alone and you might just get fired and shit. Like, you don't have that looming over your head. Like, you'll actually have protections. No, obviously I'm not gonna go into about that right now. But just saying though, like, if something like that were to happen at work and I did the same thing that you did, for example, I would be able to be protected and I wouldn't get fired for it. I mean, I might get reprimanded to some extent, like I might be suspended or some shit, but the fact that I was the one who was attacked first and all I did was defended myself, you know, like, after I was assaulted, I would, you know, face the most minimal repercussions, if I even do. Actually, I might, I might actually work after moving if I can find some place of decent union. Yeah, and honestly, depending on where you move, you might be able to find something. But till then, shit like this is part of the reason why I refuse to work. I mean, yeah, I don't blame you, man. Hey, do you want out? He probably wants outside to poo. Hold on. I know you haven't done that yet, bro. Backyard is your domain, buddy. But yeah, I mean, I would, I'm trying to think, you know, because when it comes to, like, shit like this, I mean, at least when it comes to being in a non-union workplace, I mean, that's kind of the one thing where I'm not 100%, like, knowledge on, really, just because, like, usually, you know, either for me or from other people I've seen in my workplace, usually shit like this happens, it always gets taken up to the union. And obviously someone is, you know, in the wrong and they don't get protected, but the person that is in the right and the victim in that situation does get protected. It's not like, oh, someone moves to another location where they're going to literally be the same fucking problem, and then somebody else, you know, maybe gets fired or some shit. It's just like, I mean, that's bullshit. And if that doesn't do anything to solve anything. Because that motherfucker's going to be sexually harassing people at that fucking location, and unless somebody like you decides to step up to that shit, he's just going to keep doing that. And eventually, I wouldn't be too surprised if that motherfucker's caught in, like, one of those fucking bathrooms at one location, you know, like, coercing some person to fucking suck his dick or some shit. What's funny is my district manager and your manager on your side fighting a good fight for me. Oh, so at least your manager, okay, so your district manager and, you know, okay, so at least there is, like, you know, people backing you up. And if your manager and your district manager are backing you up, then, you know, they're going to be kind of like your face, so to speak, you know, for the situation. So, I mean, if anything, I mean, you actually might be alright. Be careful though. Yeah, I mean, I will. Yeah, I mean, you want to mind your P's and Q's if they happen to show up and talk to you. Do you want food instead? Could be mine. Like I literally told my boss I didn't want to work offended because I was afraid something like this would happen. So you even, like, you kind of were, you know, raising an alarm bell even before, you know, this happened. So, I mean, considering that you were, like, you know, preemptively trying to prevent a situation from happening, I think that just shows how more in the right you are in this situation more than the other guy. Like, because, I mean, you try to preemptively avoid the situation from happening. When, you know, it did happen, you're the one who, you know, were attacked first, not the other way around. So, I mean, everything is, like, on your side, at least, you know, when it comes to the series of events. It's just this, like, you know, the corporate higher-up's gonna give enough of a fuck, you know, to, you know, hear that shit. And if your district manager and your manager are on your side about it, then, you know, at least they're probably willing to let it go. But honestly, the fucking bullshit thing is, I don't think they're gonna do anything about it. They might make an incident report, but because, like, oh, he's moved to another location, so now it's settled. They're probably gonna think that's what happened, you know, and leave it at that. Which is gonna be bullshit, because the dude should be fired and not allowed to be hired again. Like, under any circumstance, because that's just fucking bullshit. Not saying I mean, it's usually trying to okay. Sometimes, well, yeah, you got people who are bad faith and will use that as a way to manipulate, and, you know, just use that for their own personal agenda to, you know, get themselves, you know, like, a higher leg up. Even though, you know, for all intents and purposes, given the circumstance, they aren't really being marginalized in that situation. If anything, are being victimizers in a lot of ways. Like, you know, with Harda's situation, you know, it's like that guy was, you know, trying to, like, essentially, like, attempt to, like, coerce and victimize, you know, others, you know, with his weird, solicited sexual advancements, and assaulted, you know, Harley and shit, when called out over that behavior. So, like, I mean, he's just a trash fucking shitbag, and is someone who's a victimizer, not someone who's a victim. So, fuck him. It's a fucking bitch ass. mean, at the end of the day, don't literally got nothing to do with his fucking race. He's just a shitbag. I mean, he's just a manipulative fucking self-serving cunt. I mean, that's just who he is, and there's plenty of people like him, unfortunately, and they do shit like this all the time. That's why they need to be called out, frankly. I mean, it's good when you call their shit out, because, you know, they don't like it. And, you know, they get all flustered, and then they end up being even more of an aggressor and end up looking even worse. That thing just like zoomed his way out in that backyard and it's just out. Oh, I didn't even see this part. He found a bloody tired puppy last night after he went to bed. I washed him and fed him, but he won't come out from under my bed now. I think he has a sprained paw or something. He's limping and waiting for a dipshit to come so we take him to the vet. Oh, damn. Well, see if you can, I accidentally bought an OnlyFans on the wrong account, and now there will be questions. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oops. But also, at least for the dog, I mean, see if you can try to, you know, get the pup out of the bed and, you know, have him on your lap or something. It'll probably make the puppy feel a little bit more comfortable, at least. And probably at least trust you a little bit and feel more safe. Poor little guy. Nothing bad or anything. I just forgot to change my IRL name on it. I know this trans guy IRL. Oh, I see. So now this trans dude's gonna be like, I see what your interests are now, huh? So, how long has this been a thought? Uh-oh. That definitely will probably be a potential awkward situation. Or maybe not. I mean, who knows? I mean, you know, maybe they'll just be like, oh, I'm flattered, thanks. I was just curious about Boise. Just like, yeah, I mean, hey. I mean, it'd be nice, honestly. I mean, honestly, when it comes to, like, furries and shit, there's actually a pretty large swath of them that are trans, and straight up, I mean, there's a lot of that goes on. At least if there's, you know, one thing that you can say, at least it's real. Because every now and then you'll find some, like, you know, like trans stuff, and it's actually kind of fake. Like, it's actually not, like, real. And it's like, bah! It's like bullshit. Boo! I mean, maybe it is, but it's not like, you know, it's not like, I guess, genuine, because obviously it's just, it's a produced production thing. It's not like, you know, just people who are just like, yo, let's, you know, get the camera on. Besides, honestly, I mean, this was trying not to come across as a chaser. I don't think, I don't think that makes you I think, you know, what makes someone a chaser is that, like, on the surface, they're kind of, like, bigoted about those type of people. but deep down inside they actually want to chase them, as in like they lust for them, you know, secretly. They have a sexual insecurity as to why on the surface they have such a like standoffish, you know, position. Like, you know, a lot of these type of trans bigot fucks and shit, for example, like a lot of them tend to be legit chasers because they have like a genuine like weird ass obsession about it. So I mean, like, I would say that, like, when it comes to a lot of these type of things, I mean, it's, you know, like, a lot of that is more so what people are, like, actually, like, insecure or bigoted about it. Just someone who happens to be, like, curious or somewhat into, like, you know, like, trans porn or some shit. That doesn't, I don't really think that makes him a chaser. I feel like there has to be, like, other criteria going on there. I'll be alright, let's check out a definition for it. We do this every now and then, and let's just directly look at its definition. You know what, knowing Google's probably going to give me like 800 different definitions. Yeah, first thing was literally, based off of alcohol stuff, like a chaser for after you take like a shot of whiskey or something. Of course. It's not what I meant. Of course, Google, this is not what I meant. Okay, here we go. A person or thing that chases or hunts pursuer. Okay, that's just a very broad-ass fucking definition. Okay, so none of these are, like, helping at all. They're all... okay, wait, hold on. Well, okay, there we go. Okay, I found something here. Ambisexuals are chasers. Okay. Defines chaser as a person who sees trans people, usually trans women, as inherently sexual and sexually objectifies them. Okay, yeah, so there is our criteria to it. Well, so it's more specifically it's that you just see trans people as inherently sexual and just objectify them inherently based on that. Which, honestly, yeah, a lot of, like, anti-trans bigots do that. They think, people are trans are inherently, like, sexual by nature and all this other shit. So, yeah, it actually makes sense. Even my little guess from earlier, like before looking this up, yeah, that actually pans out. So yeah, you're not a chaser. I know you don't want to come across this one, but it's like, there's a specific criteria to that, and just having a mere interest in that doesn't really make it so. Because, I mean, obviously, like, I can see people, who are transsexually, but I don't inherently see them like that. They're fucking people like anyone else. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, they're obviously not just, sexual being. But like anyone else, we are sexual beings still. So it's just like, I mean, you could recognize both. But for a lot of, especially like insecure anti-trans weirdos and shit, they inherently objectify them as purely nothing more than just sexual by nature and nothing more. And that's where they become chasers. And if anything, it actually ends up being kind of dangerous. Which I guess I can understand why, obviously, it's kind of, something you don't want to necessarily be perceived as, because I certainly wouldn't want to either. But that's why I just gotta be casual with it. It's kind of the key about, a lot of little interactions like that, honestly. It's just be casual with it. I mean, you just don't want to necessarily, like, overthink it too much. I mean, even if the other person might, think, like, what are the intentions or something, just be casual with it. It's like, oh, why do you have such a particular interest in me? And it's just like, because I like you, think you look cute, something like that, just something simple. Because at that point, it's just straight up like, Vooch says I should pay out the ass to fly Lamau. Wait, is he live or something? Wait, did you ask him a question or some shit? and nothing will change my mind. That's sad. Dude, trains are fucking amazing. Especially if we had high-speed rail and shit, it would be even better. Like, honestly, if I actually had pretty consistent service, you know, on the train, and, like, I mean, all in all, yeah, I would, at least for me personally, like, I mean, I just want to do that just to show how, like, pretty much fucking empty those, like, train cars are, and also how, like, nice the seats are. It's actually legit. Like, I mean, being in coach is literally better than being in, like, a cramped ass fucking, you know, airliner, honestly. Like, dead ass. It's longer, sure, but that's why we need high-speed rail. He's reacting to chat directly, saying poor people should not be able to afford flying. Okay, well, I disagree with him on that. I mean, like, just when it comes to travel across the board, it should just be efficient and, you know, be affordable. And that includes trains, that includes, like, public transit of other forms, airliners, that includes kind of all of it. I mean, because honestly, if we, like, revitalize a lot of our transit, you know, systems in this country, and this also includes, you know, roads, too, by the way, you know, like, the infrastructure around it, all that shit. I mean, we could minimalize a lot of things like air travel, outside of, like, you know, for more long distance, you know, like if you're going from Portland to New York or some shit, right? Like, obviously, they'd probably be more efficient to take a plane at that point, you know, but nonetheless, like, I mean, we could still have a far better fucking efficient system than we have right now. Like, you know how many times I see fucking, like, planes in the air, just, I really don't mind it necessarily, but you know how often I see them flying overhead and shit? It's like every 30 minutes. I mean, not always. I mean, sometimes, you know, the flight paths, you know, don't go over here all the time every day. So sometimes they actually be kind of quiet, but I mean, for the most part though, like, I'm over, like, a main traffic area, so there's a lot of planes that fly overhead. I don't necessarily mind it, because I like planes, but, I mean, it's, I mean, you know, it can get a little overbearing. It's like, oh, there's one. Oh, wait, there's literally one right there, like, miles behind it. I'm looking at it, too. Oh, I can see the lights of another one over there. It's like, oh my god, there's another light over there from another plane, like, 80 miles away. It's like, damn. It's like I could literally see a conga line of fucking airliners sometimes. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like you could literally, like, visually see the line of their flight path, you know, with this conga line of planes that are, like, directly, like, evenly, like, perfectly, like, in line with each other, like, you know, ready to land and everything. It's just like, oh my god. Again, I personally don't necessarily mind it, but it's just like, oh my god, a little overbearing. Like, what if I want to look at some stars, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing a bunch of lights, and it's like, huh? Oh, fucking airliners. It's like, I want to look at stars, damn it. It's like, come on. Meat should be expensive to incentivize poor people to eat better. Meat's already fucking expensive! And also, like, See, like, I like Vosh, but Bosch is just fucking, like, he has some bad takes sometimes. I mean, he just kind of does. Like, that just straight up is, like, where some of the booge comes out of him, dude. Like, what the fuck? Bruh. Don't act like you didn't know what I do. What do you have to say for yourself? Ignore what I do? Sorry, which I don't want to... It's tough to say such shit. Well, that's because, like, all the unhealthy stuff is, like, processed to fucking shit. That's the problem. Like, if healthy stuff was actually, like, yeah, prioritized when it came to, like, our food industry, I mean, that stuff would probably be better. Like, just straight up. I mean, it already is better for you, but including, you know, with taste and shit. Yeah, that's why I just keep on denying the truth being lit. Am I being gaslit? I'm being gaslit here. What the fuck? Like the inside of pig's breath, I might eat it. Okay, that's just beyond retarded. Like, because guess what? There's stuff that's healthy that actually does taste good. Bananas, apples, strawberries, celery, carrots, onions, garlic. Oh my god, garlic is fucking fire. I love garlic. I'll straight up eat that shit right off the clove. And I do. Like, that shit is fire. Fucking, like, Cauliflower be alright. It's not my most favorite thing, but cauliflower could be good. Like, I mean, it's like jalapenos, fucking, like, habaneros. Habaneros good. Like, olives. Dude, like, I mean, my God, all that shit be fire. Being hyperbolic, yes, but I just like everything you mentioned. Oh my God, dude, what the fuck? Dude, you're, like, honestly, when it comes to food, like, you're even more pickier than a vegan. And I will die on that hole. Hill. Fuck, God damn it. Hole. I'll die in that hole. Venom, I swear to God. Dude, seriously, like, I mean, you're unironically more pickier than a vegan, and how's that for a hot take? Because, like, damn. I've seen vegans unironically be more open about trying shit than this. I mean, my lord. Well, hello. What you want? And this is coming from a guy who actually has tried weird shit that even I would be like, what the fuck about? At least I don't try to spend on service being stuck up kind of about it. I mean, touche, but hey, at least I don't do that either. But I'm still going to be appalled and also just kind of critique like this, like, of this diet. Like, I mean, you're not gonna like stop me from doing that. At least, sorry. Like, I was like, oh my lord. Just want to be foresee what I dislike. You gotta incorporate that shit into, like, stuff that actually be fire, though. Because, like, I mean, I didn't initially like a lot of the shit that I was listing off earlier. You wanna know why I did? Because that shit got incorporated into stuff that is good as fuck. And you literally are saying the same shit twice over. Bacon and ham are literally the same thing. Beef and steak are literally the same thing. Like, you are saying the same shit twice. Like, oh my God. That doesn't diversify, you know, like, what you eat there, bro. You're just saying, you know, same things twice. And this comes from a dude who's basically, his diet is mostly consisted of, like, eggs and bread right now. I've been on a like, eggs and sandwich kick lately. So, it's just like, I mean, but bruh. Eggs, at least! For fuck's sake! I mean, it's like, eggs are like an inherent staple. Somewhat Stan Bush's baked. Dislike eggs? You're a fucking psychopath. It literally is a staple of humanity. Like... but I try to stay away from them. How? Like, pretty much that's all you got. So, like, I mean, what do you mean you try to stay away from that? How? Huh? Oh my lord. How are you alive with such a limited diet? I don't know. Perseverance. Ate a fuckload of granola. Okay, well, at least there's something. That's at least somewhat healthy. At least there's... I mean, at least... Is it, like, at least, like, you know, those granola bars that have, like, a bunch of mixed berries in it or something? Is it at least those, or is it literally just straight plain granola? I mean... any fruit, like... He's not going to say any fruit. It's literally going to be nothing. He might say banana as a meme because of TJ or something. Whatever I can afford that isn't sugar filled. Fruits have fructose. They're going to be naturally filled with sugar. It's just natural sugar. It's fructose. Like, I guess what, like, just jot pump full of them? So, like, what? Like, I mean, so what does that mean then at that point? Because, I mean, it's like you got apple, like I said, you got like apples, kiwis, pears, peaches, dragon fruit. That's a vegetable, and also we didn't need to know that. Well, I guess I ate potatoes. Does that count? Potatoes is not a fruit. That's not a fruit. So that's true, but it still hurts. It's a nutrient trend where people make and eat spiceless white people lunch as a form of self-torture. And the commentary has me crying. So wait, what the fuck? Oh my god. White people food is trending amongst Chinese workers? It's confusing and outrageous to eat. It's so lawless and outrageous. I know that white people food is the lunch of suffering. Lunch of suffering, dude. However, many other Netzians did not find the meal appetizing. Note that the lack of flavor took the joy. It took away the joy of eating. The point of white people's meal is to learn what it feels like to be dead. But I've taken 2 bites and it was so bad it made me realize how alive I am. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. But you know what? It's true. Like, I mean, like, dude, white people food is just like the food of suffering. There's like no flavor, there ain't no spice, there ain't no love, there ain't nothing. It's just like, oh, well, hey, shit up. It's like, oh god, gross. I guess, like, honestly, the only white people food that probably can get the pass is just Americanized stuff, but that's just because we process and fatten the fuck out of everything. So it, by proxy, makes it tasty. So it's just like, I mean, it doesn't even really get, like, a true pass. It gets kind of like the artificial pass. Trying to get that fly? Hell, we didn't. If we hadn't, we'd probably still be on the hardtack with salt. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Why am I just conquer the world and search around there? Because spices are actually fucking good and amazing. Like, unironically, like, spices are great. Instead of, like, you know, colonizing the world for them, we could have actually, you know, been normal humans and just been like, hey, you know, it's just like, I'll trade those spices you have for these awesome, you know, things that I got. Cool. Trade successful. Now I have a bunch of spices. It's just like, I mean, and now we were like, give me your 4 spices, bruv. Or just, you know, like, you know, a fucking sword. Damn. If you ever tried tag section, oh my god, of course he would like it. It's how to do cowboy substance cooking to make tasteless filling meals. Cowboy cooking is meant to also be tasty. Oh my god, you've been taught wrong. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, and also guess what? There's vegetables and spices and other shit that is involved with that type of stuff, by the way. It's just shit that you find off the land and stuff that you do that with. And guess what? It can be flavorful too. You've been, oh no, the misguidance is, it hurts. Sounds like you need to reduce the rest of standards. Repeat after me. I am worth having food that tastes good. Damn right. Tastes good to me. Because you have not been enlightened. You have not been enlightened. And the only reason why, see how it does is because you're used to it. Like, a part of enjoying good stuff is, like, you know, having your body adapt, you know, to that over time. Because a lot of reason why, you know, you probably don't feel good and shit like that is mainly because, like, your, you know, gut biome is not evolved at all for it. Which, over time, it will. But, I mean, it's just, like, one of those things that, you know, like, happens and shit because of, well, of, like, how diets work. I mean, it plays a major role about, like, you know, all sorts of different things, too, you know, when it comes to, like, energy, sleep, you know, and, like, you know, all sorts of shit. Like, honestly, like, I mean, our gut biome is just straight up, like, a very important aspect about, like, you know, how we function. We have a symbiotic relationship with our little gut bugs. What up, nutritious shakes? There's plenty of flavors you can make from them. Oh, yeah. Plenty. Tastes like rubber never again. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, yeah, as a kid, back when they, you know, didn't have, you know, like, good nutrition shakes. Nutrition shakes are, like so common now, at least especially around up here, that there's, like, a cajillion flavors. Like, I mean, and, or at least, you know, 1,000 different, you know, variations of flavors. What kind of shake you need to make it right? Well, yeah, I mean, that too. And plus, you can make your own, yeah. So it's like, what the hell? That ain't an excuse. Sounds like someone fucked up and didn't make it right. Flintstone vitamins, if that helps. Flintstone vitamins. Whatever the weird health class lady at school made. That's why. You had some weird health class lady do it for you. That's why. That's why I sucked. There ain't no, like, love touch on that. There ain't no, like, you know, actual care, you know, made into that. It's just, you know, literally made for the virtue of a presentation. Like, it doesn't matter if it tastes good or not. So, look, that's why I sucked. There you go. You didn't have a good nutrition shake. You had, like, one that's, like, put on display, you know, to be, like, you know, to show you what it looks like. She's the hippie type of teacher. Well, okay, whatever. I mean, who cares? But still, it... Point stands. Boop, boop. What you doing, buddy? Just staring off into oblivion? Good, this is whatever vegetables get put in, it will be overpowered by fruit or something else sweet. Once I put cocoa powder, it tastes like chocolate. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's like the good thing about a lot of nutrition shakes, you know, if you put a lot of various different things in there, especially stuff you don't necessarily like. Because, you know, if you put something that you really like, and a decent amount of it, like cocoa powder, I mean, cocoa powder itself actually isn't even necessarily bad for you. So, you know, like, when it comes to something like that, I mean, you can easily, you know, like, make something pretty flavorful out of stuff that you don't necessarily like. And you'll get all the benefits of stuff you don't like in you. So, there you go. Just crack, oh my fucking God. Oh, but I try to stay away from junk food if I could help it. Proceeds to list off, like, junk sodas. It's like, bro. Yeah, at least just do tea or something. I mean, God. Is this technically good for me? Not necessarily. I mean, it says sweet tea on there. I mean, it's got a lot of sugar in it. But hey, it's better than soda. Hey! That drink tastes awful. Also, Pepsi. Fucking Pepsi. I mean... or Pepsi. Pepsi. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, wait, like, hold on, wait, did he actually say that? Wait, or was that me that I said that? Regular Pepsi is terrible. Well, not honestly, like for me, cherry Pepsi's alright. The diet one, honestly, for me is better than the original, but not by much. Nah, he said it. The blasphemy. I don't see it. Cherry Pepsi's hand down my favorite thing to do. Then to do. Oh my lord. The Dr. Decker. The Dr. Pecker. Dr. Pecker. Well, wait, how did it autocorrect to that first? What the fuck? Oh my god. Hey. Bruh. Oh. Nice. You've clearly not experienced strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. That's true. Dude, that shit is actually really good. I've had the strawberries cream and that shit is legit pretty fire. That is awful. We need to like literally genetically modify your taste buds. We need to like literally genetically modify them, like fundamentally. Betrayal after betrayal. I know. Like I literally want to do like a human experiment where we just replace this entire tongue with another one, so he has to experience a totally different flavor palette. He'd be forced to join the Enlightenment. Needs to be reprogrammed. I mean, yeah, basically. I'm just saying he needs like a slight genetic reprogramming. I'm willing to go even next step further. Arsenicola is actually not bad. I'm willing to at least let that slide. Because Arsenicola, honestly, it's okay. But I drink it. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. I feel like it's like overblown as a shitty soda, because honestly, it really ain't. I mean, it's just, You know, if there's like honestly not really much else available, and, you know, that's all you got, it's like, alright, you know, I'll grab it. I'll refuse some metal yellow. I've seen those around, but I literally have never ever tried them. So, I don't even know what they taste like. Doesn't it taste like Dew? Is it basically just like a weird off-brand Mountain Dew? Sprite is also accessible with added caffeine, though. Off-brand Dew. I figured it wasn't off-brand Dew. Do a little time check here. Okay. Guess that's a boatload up. Somewhat of a soda lover. I mean, I am too, but I just don't have it that often because I treat it more like a treat. Like the last time I had it was actually a couple days ago, and it was that strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. Do you like chicken? Well, he said earlier he did. Not too fried, but air fried is fine, or baked. Baked, no. What? Air fry is okay. Wait, so what? Like, why not baked? What's wrong with that? Huh? Like, I understand having a preference. Like, I prefer fried, air fried, and stuff, you know, over baked, but baked's good. Don't like texture. What? A lot of foods come down to that, to BH. You need, alright, reprogramming. Well, alright, Russ, alright, we need to get the genetic modifier out. We need to get, we need to get our black site up and running again. We need to bring it out of retirement. Then it has air fried chicken, Flintstones, gummies, potatoes, and baked beans. So, yeah, damn. I mean, you know, at least it's something. Yeah, great. Yeah, we need to get. Yeah, I mean, it's something, but oh my god, that's like barely, you know, the beginnings of the foundation. That's like you set up like a corner brick. So we definitely need to, you know, work some of this shit out. The humble PB&J. I swear to God, if he does not like PB&Js, I'm gonna like unceremoniously, because I do have to go to work. But I'm just gonna be so abrupt. No, I don't do PB&J. No, not, alright. So, it's 10 times better on toast. Oh, dude, abso-fucking-lutely. Dude, this, alright, yep. Abrupt, unceremonious, yeah, I'm going to work, because this saddens me. Oh my god, I just,